The Republicans can win the White House, and these guys know how.
You would like a president in the Oval Office with a mustache?
In an ideal world, yes. We would like to see any of the candidates or all of the candidates embrace the mustache and find a way to use it as a platform moving forward.
The American Mustache Institute says the Republicans have a rich history with the hairy lip.
The last president to wear a mustache was William Howard Taft, and of course Teddy Roosevelt wore one.
48 was Dewey, who was the last candidate. And there's the Kennedys and the Trilateral Commission were involved in a massive conspiracy to, he lost the campaign because of that.
If there's a candidate that is a lower rung candidate, like maybe a Mike Huckabee, that really hasn't propelled himself to the top and differentiated himself or herself, we think a mustache would really help.
Who else is a mustache a must for?
Ron Paul would probably be very well served with the walrus. The walrus actually tends to go over the lip. You've seen Craig Stadler, the golfer, wear a very furry, bushy mustache. It says, "I'm every man." It says, "I go to a Green Bay Packers game and knock back 6 beers." It says, "I'm going to hide something in my mustache because I want some food for later."
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney needs something to say, "Get out of my face, kid, I'm walking on top of your head." Mitt's got the Fortune 500, I'm a smooth guy, I'm in charge look, but he needs something that says toughness as well. And I think the horseshoe mustache, which is very similar to what I wear, or maybe even the Fu Manchu would do that. It adds a sense of toughness.
But what about those who've dropped out?
Rudy Giuliani.
The chevron, also known as the sheriff. Your standard mustache, which basically starts here and extends down to the end of the lip, stops right there.
Giuliani, great Italian-American. I think a mustache on him would be, a great stand.
Fred Thompson.
I think the chevron as well. Fred is, I believe, 98, and on a 98-year-old man who's married to a 22-year-old woman, the chevron would be, it gives him the very governmental, I'm a sheriff, I'm a firefighter look.
The AMI is headquartered in St. Louis, Missouri, home to the world's longest handlebar mustache. In fact, the group makes a daily pilgrimage to the location.
John McCain.
Wow, John McCain. Good question. I probably think back to his military history. Maybe the lampshade, which is similar to the chevron. Your standard straight mustache stopping just before the ends of the lips. Would seem very appropriate for McCain. McCain still there's something tough about John McCain. Maybe it comes from his military background, maybe it comes from the fact that he's 4'3", but there's something about McCain that's tough. And so he doesn't need a Fu Manchu, to give him that added toughness. But it's a very standard mustache that provides an air of leadership.
November 4th, 2008. The day voters will head to the polls to determine the 44th President of the United States.
Well, the one I think we would all agree we'd stay away from would be the dictator, the German dictator, World War II. I don't want to get into names, but we've viewed that largely as the third rail of mustaches.
So who has the mustache ticket to ride all the way to Washington, D.C.? Find out November 4th.